Why bother? If they want to tear themselves to shreds, let them. As long as all that stays out of the plaza, our job is done.
I know your type. The free-wheeling space ace.
Don't get too far ahead. I don't want to be here by myself.
Something I can do for you, love. Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okadibo that I'm doing every... Oh. I'm afraid I've stepped... You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelcor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. My name's Clover McKenna, but... Yeah, maybe you should have... This mess. If only you... Mr. Okadibo owes a substan... I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with... Frankly, I don't know. You'd be willing to help out. You sound a lot like... Saburo, he really needs help. Oh, if you can get him... And don't worry about pay. Because my father, our family's Irish. Niall. Oh, he's the seat. If you asked him, truth is, When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from obviously business help. Opening a mine, I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system. But it's clear. For now, he's set to retire. So he shut... And two... Nice visiting with you.
Are you supposed to be here? Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
What? I'm working here?
I don't know, but I gotta get out of here. It's been non-stop interruptions since this morning, and I'm not spending them.
No time to chat. Unless this is about mass purchasing some mining equipment, I'm far too busy to stop and chat.
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
I'm glad I ended up at CalCorp. Miss McKenna treats her employees like family.
people... Joke, say those Varun zealots worship a snake. If you're wondering what that smell is...
What?
Gotta call someone's power kept going out.
Hello, my friend. I appreciate your kindness. I don't think anyone else in Neon would have helped me hand out those flyers. Oh, she did. Miss McKenna, it is my responsibility to pay the loan. If... I am sorry, my friend, but I can do no such. When a man signs a contract... I really hope so. Pride is all... I suppose so. Please. You know how it is. It seems I have always believed, but in reality, tell her I will accept her generosity, and I will... It was good of you to stop by, my friend.
Just one quiet day.
I'll admit to pickpocketing a few tourists in my time.
Clover, welcome to Keltcore. That's fantastic. I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you.
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now. Everything good?
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack.
Imogen and Yuko run a tight
This
ship.
report isn't bad, but you're going to need more supporting evidence.
Imogene's a stickler for details.
That's what I was afraid of. I just hate accessing the Combat Tech database. It's anxiety-inducing.
I know what you mean, but that's your missing piece right there.
All right, I'll get on it. Hey.
I hope I can wrap up. Imogene told me she hired another operative. Maybe we'll run into each other out in the field.
Well, look who survived their first assignment. Not a single setback. Huh. If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people. Payoffs, cover stories. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. Exactly. In the meantime, I'll make sure that slate is properly disposed of. So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light cyber mischief, let's try... And I'd argue that arts and crafts is exact. One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is currently competing for a contract. Now, the buyer likes to keep their associations clean, and will be sending a representative to Laredo in Aquila City. We just need you to visit their office first and accidentally leave behind some incriminating evidence. That's the motivational mentality. Here's the slate we need you to... Now, get going.
More Freestar Rangers here than in Neon, that's for sure.
Council of Governors meet our very own.
Don't you worry. Those walls are solid.
Aquila City's really the heart of Crystal.
Good to see you. Just making my way.
Hey, I wondered when you might come by. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think? Oh, I can't fly anywhere. Issues with my Eustachian tubes. Being in a pressurized environment is... But at least I can pretend. What? You serious? Well, that's a first. I guess not everyone likes to have a good time. Speaking of which... So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful? Did he now? Well, in that case, challenge accepted. It's only a matter of time before I know it. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances. Just look for me up here. Oh, I will.
Let's talk for a minute. Welcome back. Any luck finding out? Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress. Good. Stay focused. What did you learn from the starship thief? Now we're getting somewhere. Sounds like you've got a couple. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical... I could give you some background if you want it. All right. Most likely place would be the clinic. They also guarantee... Ranger Ben Armis. Around the time he got... Based on what you... Ranger ought to... Your priority is to gather more intel about the first. What are they planning? Who are they... Just remember that your targets were locked. In other words, good hunting, Deputy.
Evening, ma'am.
Not sure if those Baroon zealots live in space or got separated. Nice hat. Saw your ship come in. Nice ride. to steer clear of the stretch. Lots of crime over there.
Talk to Miss Lance if you want to make a purchase.
I think you'll find that we carry fine weapons of all kinds here. Here's what I haven't...
Aquila's one of the old...
We should steer clear of the gang's territory as much as we can.
I was hoping you'd show up soon. Excellent. I'll let Ularo know. Now, I think it's time to examine a different set of... Good. This next assignment could be a little... Your next assignment is to find the security chief and use some creative thinking to obtain their security. And when I say creative, I don't mean with a weapon. Either look the part and be persuasive, or be quick with your hands. No corporation wears now. I'm sure you'll be able to get... Just remember...
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours. I warn people.
Seals, check. Air pressure, check.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted
How you doing? Yeah? Oh, now hold on a minute. You're the new deputy. You know, the marshal's been sending out reports, keeping us all in the... And having some success. Ben Armistead. Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. So, is one of them first mercenaries here? Well, every ranger knows it's important to try. No better place in the settled systems to get... You can bet it beats any... I know just the man who can help you. Just between you and me, I ain't entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a ranger out here. I'm not much more than a glorified bodyguard for Dr. Darvish. She's the one in charge around here. And she's also on the Council of Governors. Most of the staff don't seem fond of the idea of me being here, and I ain't fond of them right back. stuffy eggheads, if you ask me. Except Ari, that is. He's about the only one I can have a conversation with.
It'd be enough to know that the Rangers are keeping an eye on us. But
Hey
to have
there,
it be my
Ari.
own husband.
Working hard or hardly working?
Hey, Chief. A little more the former than the latter. What brings you by?
Well, the deputy here could use some help. Came looking for someone who might be a patient.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Well, I'll leave you in Mr. Miller's capable hands. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been having some issues. Huh. Well, we don't give the patients free access to our computer system, so... still, it's worth keeping in mind. So who's the suspect you're after? The name's not ringing any bells, but... do you know what was wrong with her? That should be more than enough. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates.
A couple of years on duty here, and anyone would be qualified to run any other hospital in the settled systems.
Okay, give me just a minute here. Maya Cruz. Come on, Maya. I need you to be in here. Okay, finally. Here we go. Oh. No matches found for a Maya Cruz. If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alias, which actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Let me think. All right, hang on. I know that there's Candace. What's her last name? Doolin. And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for, but... You're welcome to use the Ranger Station terminal. I'll enable admin access for you.
You had a chance to talk to Dr. Cassidy. Really fun guy.
I'm sure there's someone else that can help you.
I know the name. I remember she was rushed into surgery right after arriving. Seemed to be in. She must have some serious credits because she was moved to the VIP wing after.
Nurse Edding. Abby. Hi.
I really don't want to know how you got that, but I hope you find your son. You'll find those patients in the medical wing.
I'm okay, Dr. Salvato. What about you?
All right, see you around.
Oh, you know me. Just hanging in there. All good. How does she expect me to get all this done by myself?
Pain's finally starting to get a little more manageable.
I don't mean to be rude,
Or an evil peer. Dehydrated. I suggest immediate ingestion.
Don't even think about trying anything. You need help with something? Sorry, but that's not the type of thing I can just handle. I can understand your call. I thought I made myself. I think we can work something out. All right, take it.
Got that key? I think of security the same way too, but don't let Dalton know I said that. Overall, not bad. I think you're ready to kick things up a notch, and your time.
We'll soon find out. This next assignment requires a bit more First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives, and second, you'll be in the Astra Lounge here in Neon.
I was hoping you'd feel that way.
Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between Infinity L. Your job is to make sure that deal fails.
It's already been taken care of. All you need to... You'll be speaking with... I'll be giving you a dossier on both. I strongly suggest you read them for talk. I suppose I can give you a brief run. We'll start with Zola. Zola is a born and bred executive. It runs in the family, so she's highly accustomed to an upper-class lifestyle. She's a narcissist who's also obsessed with public perception, both of her and quantum synergies. She wants to be associated with the latest and greatest, so she's drawn to innovation and quality. She's considered it, but she's next in line to be CEO over at Quantum. If she came here, she'd have to deal with stiff competition. As for her talking points, the key things to remember are: Infinity is the cheap version of Ryujin. They're a follower, not a leader, and they lack any sense of clear vision. Infinity Ltd's strategy to make money is to cut costs. You can compare any one of our products to theirs, and low-grade synthetics, flimsy thin materials, high energy usage. Infinity has struggled with leadership and turnover. For Lucas Drexler is... Plus, it's hard to keep... They've launched several, but none survive long. Nothing that would be as... That's why they've taken... If they can't make... Just remember. Now, on to Arthur. Arthur is a self-made man, and he prides himself on that. He's a full package, having both an extremely good knack for numbers and knowing how to talk to... As Quantum Synergy's financial manager, he's all about driving profit with as little risk as possible. It sounds like the two of you could really hit it off. Arthur's a great talker, but even the best can lose not. Talking points for Arthur are aimed at steering him toward Ryujin over Infinity Ltd. Ryujin's profits are 25.7% higher than Infinity's, even with the superior. Infinity's profits are... We have a history of... Quantum Synergies is the... We can't deny that. Besides, an open... We keep an extremely close eye... Sounds like you're ready. I'd still highly recommend reading the dossiers, though. Sometimes... Exactly. The Infinity... We've changed... Exactly. Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately, so I've taken the liberty of having a suit made for you. We need absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any SSNN broadcasts about... Business executives aren't going to take advice from... Show up looking... I bet you are. Don't let the Astra Lounge...
I'd hate to be on Miss So-So's bad side.
dressed to impress? Here on business, or just out to escape? Well, consider me intrigued. All right, stranger. Let's hear it. Risky, you say? By all means, enlighten me. Cheap is a word quantum synergy should never be associated with. I believed our team. Their instability was cited, however, and Drexler has yet to prove a surprising conversation. And one up, I suppose the old saying, it seems I have quite a bit to Thank you for...
Howdy.
You're new here. Name's Boone Moore. But if you're here for something... Not at the Astral Lounge. In fact, this... And once you buy it... Oh, we have plenty of that. Here. Excellent choice. The Sky Suite offers. And since you'll be living... Wonderful. Here's your key. And if there's anything I can provide to... That depends on if you're hungry. Ah, a bit of a foodie, are we? I can't say I blame you. We're just as renowned for our cuisine here as we are for... First, let me tempt you with our melon caviar. Delicate, salty spheres of melon. And to finish, our lounge special strip. Anything there sound up? Of course, of course. You can look, but... Hope to see you again. Welcome to the Astral, of course. And what name? It just so happens I spoke to Miss Hart earlier today. So, how... Perhaps it... You might be right. Nobody wants. I suppose I can... Of course. Here's your key.
Finally gonna ask me for an order, right? What's cooking, boss? Suit yourself. We'll talk. Hi!
I think I got them. What do you call them? Horns?
All these years, and Bayou hasn't let this place slip us. The man knows how to... Well, I take that as a... You either got great taste or great... Tell me, you don't happen to work... Got something against Infinity, I take it. I'd love to hear...
That's an awfully big claim to make. However, it does match some... Aren't you the resourceful one? That number tracks with the inside. Look, it was nice meeting you. And I quite but it sounds like I need to see you around.
I hope you have some good news for me. Well, that wasn't too bad. Interaction is part of the game. Sure, it's not for everyone, but you're the one running the show out there. Use the information we provide, and chances are high they'll...
Overall, not bad for your first high-profile assignment. You even earned yourself a bonus, which Lyndon was more than...
I like to recommend something fun or You never know when life will take a turn. But no rest for the weary at Ryujin. We've got a decent backlog of assignments, and they just keep coming, so I hope you're still good to go. At least this next one will be a break from all the chatter.
Your next assignment is to remind the competitor of their place in the corporate food chain.
Some call it retaliation, but we like to think...
Not quite. When you up... Keltcorp suffered the effect. This assignment is about me. Let's just say we don't tolerate theft or smear campaigns against us. If you want to steal in this industry, you better not get caught. And if you want to...
Exactly. A very valuable... Most corporations... Trusted
Your assignment... The Ark will allow us to frame our competitors.
You're not wrong. Believe me, we don't... They're also one of few that Masako herself needs to sign off on, and only our most trusted operatives receive them.
You just need to plant the Ark and avoid detection. Our technicians will handle the rest, and they're instructed to avoid as much harm as possible. A gala at the New Atlantis Resort.
Well, what are you waiting for? Finish it. Because that's what we were hired to do. The pay was good, too. But... I can't wait until you... Of course it is! We spent 20 years behind bars because our leaders got scared and called off our... And did the people of the Freestar Collective that we fought and died for come to our... No! Well, now they can die. Fine. I ain't feeling... Yeah. We've got a bait. Spent months of my life getting that place up and running. As for where it is, you're going to have to... Of course I ain't. Look, I'm just not stupid enough to deny what's inevitable. How about I make this real simple? I've got maybe a few weeks to live, and I ain't spending them behind bars. You want to put an end to me here? But if you want to let me die on my own terms, then leave me in peace. I've been abused or abandoned by everyone I ever gave up on. It wasn't until I came to the first... Well, how about a test? Rangers are known to be handy with a gun. But here's a problem you'll have to solve with your brain instead. I've encrypted this slate. If you can crack it, now get out of here.
chaos. You should try Philbon's beer. It's brewed in the city and it ain't bad.
I feel for the folk.
Hey there, Deputy.
I specialize in cryptography. A lot of smugglers use coded slates, so it comes in handy. Hey there, Deputy. Way I hear it, you've been How do you like the job? That's good to hear. So, what do... Well, this is new. There. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll give me more context for the encryption and should speed... In the meantime, you be careful.
What am I gonna do about that girl? She's on patrol again.
Deputy? Something you need from me? Keep up the good work.
I still can't believe Eddie caught an honest to...
I never saw anything like this on Volii Alpha.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Hey. Yes.
Excuse me.
As vital as spaceships are to these settles, if I am not a marvelous... Are you? So... Sure.
Anything, just ask. Looks like another newcomer. We have a little bit of it. Well, I heard there's someone at the best defense looking for someone. No idea what it's about. A word of warning, keep your gun holstered.
How was your shift?
Oh, you just became my... You need anything?
Oh, damn it. The country
No.
really needs better safety laws.
The selection may not...
Until it's too late.
This actually hasn't done for everyone. Yes, what?
Ron hopes the best thing that's happened to us.
letting off some steam before the next shift.
You here for commerce? You ready to do some business? Hopefully something catches.
Hey there, Captain.
You ready to do some business? A lot of my businesses, so I have to. What are you looking for? Ready to do some business? There ain't any handouts here. But if you do, you won't find any better in town.
Hello.
Sorry, I can't play right now. I'm grounded.
Ma says we might get a ball one day.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you...
We be off-worlders. Nothing ever good comes from them.
My company only uses Hopedeck ships. Never had a problem with them.
Just keep it holstered. We'll get along fine. Workers like to play hard here. Deserve it.
else!
Neon stinks even worse than I remember.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
Hey there. Got an update for me? Good. I'll let our techs know everything.
Now, on to the next. Oh, but before I forget, the results of your Astral Lounge escapades are in. I'm happy to say that the deal was officially called off.
Masako was very pleased with the outcome, so she arranged a bonus through Linden.
Apparently you said all the right things when it came to Arthur. Quantum Synergies actually reached out to us to negotiate a potential deal. My sources tell me it was a train wreck. Once her numbers didn't match up, Arthur was all over her with questions. It didn't take long for her to break composure, and that's when she lost Zola. So you could say that presentation went perfectly, as far as we're concerned. I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Several other parties will be involved in that deal, and believe me, bonuses like this for... You earned it. So, in order to stay on top of the markets, we have to know what our the next assignment requires a more brute force approach, since the chances of them sharing that information is unlikely. we definitely are. But why stay one step ahead when you can just leave the We reverse engineer. We make the initial... Correction. You are going to steal from them. Don't forget. Spoken like a true... Your target is a... According to the rumors, it's projected to be 17% more efficient than any engine on the market.
The current schematic was sent to their... The Star Yard is a mix of sales floor and manufacturing. If you're looking to blend in, you've definitely got options. It's not too far, in Aquila's orbit, so hopefully your ship's ready. The Trident Star Yard orbits Aquila in the Cheyenne system, so you'll still be in Freestar space.
I feel bad for whoever gets to inform the executives about the theft of something so valuable. Just remember to keep things clean. The results are more satisfying that way.
Amazing! I thought places like this only existed in stories.
Sometimes I just want to turn... Okay. Wow! Okay, bye.
Captain, do you require my
Get out of my face before I put a bullet in your head.
This place is messed up. What kind of two-bit security they have running this place anyway?
don't think system or the region.
I'm really not in the mood. Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy. We'll find out, won't we? Well, your timing couldn't be worse. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very important meeting.
There are gonna be consequences.
Because I've trained new recruits before, and it's not an experience I want to repeat.
You'd rather go back to the days when this place was raided and plundered on a regular basis?
Yeah, well, you're here now, so we'll just have to make it work. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about... If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here, and... She won't be staying long, so I don't have time to brief you. I'm at a critical point in my investigation, and frankly, your presence here is an unwelcome complication. Now let's just get this over. Follow me.
Whoa. Stay in line, and we won't have a problem.
May runs a tidy establishment. Let's keep it that way.
You said you'd be alone.
Yeah, well, things changed. Take a seat.
So you're working with Autumn, huh? Who are you? Wait, Autumn has friends?
Like hell. The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation.
So you're investigating the first? Why? Wow, how noble.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of... Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation. And he started moving. Well, thanks for the economics lesson, but I think I know... Look, the bad news is... The good news is...
But you're not gonna tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco... But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near... One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
May divine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give up.
Yeah, well, so I can tell you right, she wants runners. It's how she makes most of her... Of course, people...
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your name. Runners attract a lot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy.
You don't have to do this. We'll find another way to get to Marco. I hope that's not false bravado. If it's really a we'll wait here for you.
Really going to take on the mile, huh?
Excuse me.
I hear May's always looking for new and returning runners. Red Mile. Lynn is really trying to turn this place around.
Someone's got a death wish. Why not make a few credits off it?
I can't wait for the next run. It's gonna be one to remember.
If you're looking to register, you'll need to speak to me.
Yes?
Go ahead. Start some trouble. Give me an excuse to air you out.
Red Mile, we don't ask too many questions. That is true. But Mr. Graziano, what is your business with him? Exactly. Yes, this is not unknown to me. His association with the First is trouble. It's been too long since we've had proper. Are you prepared to run the Red Mile? Good. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from my patrons who will place wagers. I'm afraid not. But I'm sure you're... That's whatever. Now that we're clear on what's expected of you. Good. I took this job so I could be here to see all the runners in person. Of course, most of them I Congratulations, runner. You have succeeded where most have failed. In fact, indeed you have. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality.
Excuse me?
You made it.
You must be tougher than you look.
You're back. Are you okay? And here I was feeling like a nervous wreck the whole time. Guess I had nothing to worry about. Anyway,
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling
I wouldn't expect you to understand. I'm glad, because... Also, I owe you an apology. You're right. Let's focus. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy. That's an order.
You always were the soft one, little...
Oh, go to hell. Or at...
It's a pleasure to have you.
Pardon?
Time for me to keep my promise, runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is... Good. Travel safely, runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again.
Let's get moving. I'm dying to see what's out there.
You the runner? Bus is in the back. The first don't mess around.
This music is gonna put me to sleep.
Nice ship, huh?
Ah, the dulcet tones of classical piano.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel willing to take risks. Ah, you did well to find me. I'm not an easy man. Though I suppose we haven't exactly, given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always... To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a conflict. Still, I confess. That's right. Major Hall spent 20 years in lockup nursing a grudge. A lot of good men and women died for nothing because of those... You've chosen your side, and I've chosen mine. To settle accounts, Major Hall served with... In his eyes, the Rangers are enforcers for a corrupt count. As for me, I didn't see any profit in nursing that grudge. I prefer to focus on the future. I'm not sure you are grasping. You were on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who killed you with... I'm a businessman. If you... I won't tell you everything. I do still. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange... I can't do that. The losses I didn't... How about I sweeten the deal? Accept my offer, and I'll throw in a little something extra for you. I have a better idea. The Council of Governors is a group of greedy and corrupt liars who are using you and the... Do you really think... Whatever road brought you here, your journey ends today.
чё мне заканчивать тогда стрим? Ой, не то. Сейчас верну квест на этот планшет. Нормально.
Well, hey there.
Free Star Ranger's resident terminal jockey. That's me.
С чем ты встаешь?
Hey there, deputy. Good, good. If you ask me, I don't think they stand. You're like an osh. So. Who, me? Doubt you? Not a chance. I knew you were a nat.
Он мне 16 тысяч накинул. Ладно, на этом, собственно, тогда все. Сейчас, секунду. А вообще это так будет работать? Ладно, в общем, на этом все на сегодня.